What is going on, painting company owners? Brandon from Painter Marketing Pros here. Happy Sunday. Just wrapped up a fun vacation weekend with my wife. Work-life balance, important. Make sure you are taking a little time for yourself. But very randomly, I met owner of a painting company, of course, on vacation. And we went out, grabbed a couple drinks last night. His wife, him and I. And he owns a business. They've been in business for 3 years. They're located in Titusville, Florida, and they've grown quite a bit. 2021 has been pretty easy. Pretty easy to grow as a painting company, and they've grown themselves as well. They're at 150, then 300. Now they're a fair amount over $500,000, right? Year 3. But he's running into some issues with kind of getting stuck working in the business. And this can happen as you scale up. When you're starting, you're kind of doing everything yourself. You're painting, you're handling sales, you're doing the estimating, maybe you're even doing some of the prep work or touch up work, in addition to having to hire, manage, everything else. So at what point do you kind of start delegating, and what roles do you delegate first? And it's something we've talked a lot about in the Painter Marketing Mastermind podcast. And one thing I've found from talking to a lot of owners of painting companies that do well over $1 million is it sort of depends. It depends on what you like doing. What's your skill set? Because some people are really good at selling. Some people are really good at painting. And even when they're big, even when they're over $1 million, they still want to be in the field. And that's perfectly fine. If you're passionate about it and that's what you want to do. Some people are really good at managing employees, in which case that should probably become one of your primary roles. Right? But as the owner, you are going to want to be a visionary. You are going to want to be guiding the future of the company. But Ryan's the owner and his wife. They both own it. And they're right now finding themselves pressure washing. So they're doing kind of the prep work of houses to kind of keep their flow going. They're doing the touch-ups themselves. They're doing the sales themselves. So they're doing a lot themselves. So our topic of conversation was, how do we get from basically 600,000, which is where they are right now, to well over $1 million, and how can we do that within 12 months, right? One of the big things that we really focus on is getting Ryan and his wife out of those roles, working on the business versus in the business. So I challenge you to kind of look at your own company, and especially if you are at that point where you're starting to make $500,000, or close to $500,000, you need to start extracting yourself. You need to figure out, are you trying to get to $1 million? Are you trying to get to $5 million? Are you trying to get to $10 million? Because whatever you were doing at 50,000, 100,000, 300,000, 500,000 is not going to work at $1 million, $2 million, $5 million, $10 million. It just won't. Right? So it's an interesting topic. Everyone approaches it differently. Nick Slavic is still handling a lot of the, he's a heavy hitter, has a very successful painting company, Nick Slavic Painting and Restoration, and he is still doing the admin work. For a lot of painting companies, that's the first task that they outsource, is the admin work. Right? But he likes it. He likes it, and he thinks it allows him to keep a pulse on the entire company in a way that no other role can. So he does it, and that's fine. It works for him. He's outsourced a lot of the sales and some other aspects that other painting company owners like to maintain. But the point that has been definitely common among all of the people that have come on the Painter Marketing Mastermind podcast is they do delegate. You must delegate. You must extract yourself. You must find opportunity to work on rather than in your business. So anyways, just super random that I met Ryan yesterday and his wife. And they're at a cool spot because I love helping companies go from 500,000 to $1 million. That's a lot of what Painter Marketing Pros does. But happy Sunday. Of course, I found a way to work on the weekend, but yeah, let's crush it this upcoming week. See you guys tomorrow.